Hey there. So, when I'm recording this, it's that time of year where a bunch of advertising and marketing executives fly to Cannes to receive awards, go to parties, do a bunch of interviews, and kind of mingle with the elite or highly ranked in the marketing or ad agency space. And what's funny is I start to see videos of the workshops, the panels, people speaking at these events. And I'm struck by how mundane the content is. There's no opinion in anything that people are sharing. And I think we've gotten too far down the road on creating for creation's sake. What we're missing is value. If I see the top leaders in my industry getting together to have conversations, let's have conversations. It's not just about posting. It's about ideas that position you in your industry. So I'm thinking there's a lot of people out there who are just happy to be visible. But if you're not adding value, what is there to remember? What's the point? So today we'll talk a little bit about a couple common mistakes people make when they have the opportunity to get that spotlight. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's jump into it. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Brands on Brands. I'm Brandon Birkmeyer, your personal branding coach. And today we are talking about how to get past just sharing ideas and move on to actually thinking about creating value. How do we stop thinking about posting and start thinking about positioning? So today, a lot about the idea that visibility isn't just about visibility. It's about giving yourself a platform to share value and be of use to people. Before we jump into that, just want to say thank you for listening. If you enjoy the show, leave a rating, leave a review, subscribe, and go to brandsonbrands.com. Join the newsletter. That's where we send out more information, more resources, more ideas, and create the most value for you. So appreciate you in general. So let's just jump into it. 3 common mistakes people make where they are taking too much emphasis and putting it on visibility instead of on value. Well, the first goes to stages. When you're given a stage, if you're given a place where you can share your ideas and you know the questions ahead of time, at least, or you at least know the general talking points of your company, what I'd love to see you do to add value to the conversation is think about what are my observations and what are my takeaways? What is something insightful, not just that states what's happening, but what you think about what's happening and what the implications of that are. And then what your opinion is on that. So you can make the observation, tell what you think the insights are, and then give an opinion about those insights. And it's okay. Some of those opinions might be proven wrong in the future. That's all right. It's an opinion. But let's put a stake in the ground, right? And you could say, I believe what we might see in the future is this. Or my take is that this is a good thing or a bad thing, or it could be a good thing, or it could get better, or it could get worse. Try to paint a picture for people about what that world would look like and that how you might see them fitting into that world. If you want to add value, give people something to react to. And these opportunities for people to speak on stages, whether you're a speaker or you're just a corporate professional that is given an opportunity to speak, the stage is something where your job is to engage people and to be remembered. Because if you've said some things on a stage but they weren't engaging, no one's going to remember anyway. What's the point? Why even be there in the first place? So that's the first common mistake, is being on a stage and wasting these opportunities. Second common mistake that people make in terms of visibility versus value is starting to post on their LinkedIn just company reposts. I get if you're forced to, you have to share something that the company has told you about. But if that's all you're sharing, what a waste of time. The idea that the only content I could find from you is the latest press release from your company is so boring. It doesn't tell me anything about you. And sure, it increases your posting and some visibility that you have something in your feed, but there's zero value added. We can at least start making comments that express why you're excited to share the thing you're sharing. Or do a little research, ask some questions, or pose questions to your audience to react to. Can we do more than just posting the PR press release? That is A, boring, but B, it doesn't offer any value to the people listening. Not from a personal brand perspective. Sure, it's helpful for the corporation to have one more place that their press release gets seen, but to be honest, if you're not actually making it engaging to the people who are following you, they're probably not going to read it. What's the point? So that's the second common mistake. We're wasting our stages. We're reposting things that aren't even from us or our opinions. And then I think the third common mistake where we focus a little bit on visibility too much instead of value is really when we get into the space of networking. If we are out there and we go into a conference for the first time, or you're going to an event in your industry, the idea is to have a plan going in of what you want to accomplish. I'll see a lot of people out there who are going just to go and to socialize, and maybe to attend a session or a work session or to learn something, but they're not realizing that the most valuable thing for their personal brand in that room is the other people and building relationships with those other people and then following up on those relationships. Because those conversations you have for 5 minutes, that's the initiation of a personal brand. But what builds it is the follow-up, reaching out to those people afterwards and having conversations and developing ways that you can find to add value to those people in the future because you've gotten to know them better enough that you might know what they might need in the future, or you can introduce them to someone or make a reference or a referral. But there's so many relationships you've had over time that have completely fallen to the wayside because they're not nurtured. And sure, there's way more relationships out there than we could ever manage. But taking that step to know, okay, I'm going to invest in these people, get to know them a little bit better so that I can then maybe prioritize, okay, who are the 20 or 50 people that would be really valuable to maintain relationships with and nurture those. So I see a lot of time opportunities completely squandered to where we're showing up and we're visible because we're present, but we're not actually adding value, nurturing relationships, or putting effort into seeing where a relationship could go. So in each case, we've overemphasized visibility, underemphasized value, and we're missing the boat. We're missing the opportunity to grow our personal brand and become a leader in our industry and not just a participant. And that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you found that valuable, and I will catch you next time. Brands on Brands.